Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new, I'm Panda Beauty, and in today's video, I'm really excited. So in today's video, I've got very special product, which was surrounded by all these controversies and stuff, but I don't give a shit about that. So I bought this stuff. I'm gonna show you right now. I've already used it, so I mean, I had to use it. But it's the new Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I've got Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette, the original one, which I love using. Just this one right here, and it looks like this from inside, and I do use it a lot and I've loved using it. I love this palette. I wasn't 100% satisfied with this palette, but 80% I was. I love the color combination, I love the eyeshadow texture. Most of it. I don't like some of the texture for some of the mattes, but that's besides the point now. She did change her formula afterwards, and people were raving about the whole new palette, which was the same palette but different formula. I unfortunately got the original formula, which wasn't 100% perfect according to me, but this one seemed pretty good. And so I wanted to try it. I mean, if it's good, it's great. If it's not good, then it's my bad. But yeah, I wanted to try it because this palette has really pretty colors that scares me, because as a brown person and as a person who doesn't do makeup like artistically, like, you know, rainbow colors and designs and all that stuff, I do it more realistically. So this palette is a little slightly scary, because you're like, will I ever use these colors for everyday use or at least nighttime looks and stuff? So I wanted to get this palette just to give myself that little excitement where I can try to use this palette in more wearable sort of style instead of more like experimental, crazy, artistic painter sort of style, you know? So let me show you the palette. I've already used this. That's the color, that's the makeup I've done, which you will see later in the video. But this is what the palette looks like. It came in this box, and I paid about $66, not about exact $66, from Mecca Maxima. My husband went there and he got it for me. The previous palette I paid like $89. It was very expensive because I got it from a website from US, which shipped to me for $15 plus the palette price. So it's really awesome that in New Zealand we can actually get this palette now. But yeah, so it was $66. You can buy it from Morphe website. You can buy it from Beauty Bay, I think they do Morphe as well. You can buy it from Mecca Maxima as well. I think they're available in Australia and New Zealand. I preferred going in physically and getting it because I don't want to wait for the shipment. But yeah, this is what the palette looks like. It's really clean and really tidy. Back of the packaging had Jaclyn Hill's photo. I think it's quite scary, that makeup, but that's just me. Yeah, she has that photo, and then she has a little message for her subscribers, and then you get the ingredient list for the palette itself. And then the palette is quite plain at the back. It has a little bit of writing, which is basically where it's made. It's made in China, and Morphe details, blah blah blah. And the front just plain says Jaclyn Hill Palette Volume 2 by Morphe. And inside you get a little plastic sleeve, obviously, and this is what the palette looks like, which is beautiful. I mean, you've got some neutrals up top. Right here you got neutrals and some shimmers and stuff, and then you've got a little bit of pop of color up here, and then you get a black and some really pop of color down here. So I mean, it's really cool. I love the color combination. So when I first saw it, I was like, whoa, I want it. And then I kind of like got scared because of my experience with my previous one. Even though I do love the previous one, I was like, is it worth again spending that much money where I'm pretty sure I've got all these colors in my different palettes? But I really wanted to try it, and Morphe and I have a very on and off sort of experience. Their palettes, I've got a few of them, and some have really good formulas and some don't, and Jaclyn did mention that this is her own formula, but I was scared if it's anything like what her original palette had, I wouldn't love it, because the mattes will be quite risky and tricky. But so far they've been really good. So I want to swatch this palette for you guys and show you the color, what they look like, obviously, and then I've created this look. And I'm thinking to do like a series of doing different looks from this palette, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, I want to do a little series so I can kind of use these colors to show that you can use them. Hopefully I can use them in different looks. But yeah, I know there was a lot of controversy around this product, but to be honest, if I like a product, I don't really care what brand it is, whose name is associated with it, unless they're a really horrible person. And Jaclyn isn't that horrible person, I don't think so. And that's besides the point, because this product is by Morphe, which obviously is, you know, ex Jaclyn Hill, you know. So I mean, for me, if I like the product and I hear good things about them, regardless of the drama, you know. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started and let me swatch all these colors and see how they go. And then after this, I will show you the look. The first color I'm going to go in is Certified, which is the white sort of color. Let me do another swatch on top of that. So it's quite nice. I mean, look at the pigmentation. It's pretty good. Second color. This one's quite interesting. It's white, but it has a hint of like pink in it. You can see like that iridescent sort of color. It's called In It. And that's just like one swatch too, so that's pretty good. The next one I'm going to go in is with Love Handle, which is like a nice sort of salmon terracotta sort of color. Again, it's pretty good. It's very close to my skin color, so it's really hard for you to see, but it's quite nice. The next color I'm going to go in is called Comfort Zone. It's again very similar color, but it's almost like neutral, sort of warm, still cool undertone brown. Still very terracotta sort of color. Very close to my skin color again, so I can barely see it. The next one again is very close to my skin color. It's called Perfectionist. This is very close to Love Handle, but a bit more cooler. You can barely see it because of my skin. The next color is called Ride or Diamonds. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure Jaclyn knew what that means to her. It's again very like skin colored shimmer, so you can barely see it on me. Let me darken it. Beautiful, but you can just barely see it because of my skin color. The next one on here is called Thick Skin. This is now getting darker sort of color. Again, it's like warmer sort of brown. That was the first layer, the top layer. Let me just carry on for the second one and then I'll rub it off. This one's quite interesting. It's called No Joke. It's the yellow. This one's a little bit chalkier than the other ones, but still pretty intense. This next one's really cool. This is called Talia. It's a beautiful gold. The texture's really soft. The next one's called Feeling Myself. Sort of bright orange. The next one's called Homebody or Homebody. It's like again like a nice brown with like a hint of orange. Oh, so we're running out of space, so this is called Get Ready With Me. Like again, really pretty, sort of like a champagne orange. I don't know how to explain that color, but yeah, it's beautiful. Next one's called Bougie. Like a beautiful rose gold sort of color. The last one on the second row is called Drama Queen. Probably because a lot of people call her Drama Queen. That's why probably she has this color. It's a beautiful pink. So the top one's more like rose gold. This is more like a pinky tone. Then I'm gonna start the third row. This is the third row called Flawed and Odd. I have no idea what that means again. This is like a beautiful orangey gold sort of shimmer. Will be beautiful on like brown skin. Damn, that's pretty good. The next one on here is called G Money. This one's a bit of a warm sort of brown. The next one on here is called Positive T, so positivity. Like a beautiful neon pink. It's like that. The next one on here is called My Man, and this one is an orangey neon color. Next one on here is called Grateful. Like some of the colors are very similar to each other, but just slightly different. But yeah, this one's again like a brown with like a hint of orange. Next one is Heart On, which is like a neon hot pink. That's pretty cool. Next one's called Living My Best Life. This one was one of my very intrigued one that I was really like interested in. It's like a neon red almost. Very deep sort of neon red. Alright, we're on to the fourth row, and let me tell you guys, these colors stain so bad. I had to rub it a dub my arms. Alright, so I'm on the fourth row now, and the first on the fourth row is this one here called A Moment. which is a beautiful purple. Next one is similar to that shimmer, but a matte color, which is Therapy Sesh. Next one on here is Lolly Mama. Damn it, this is my second time pronouncing it wrong. Lolly Mama. Next one is similar to Lolly Mama, but is a bit more pink, which is called Tipsy Girl. This one was another of my favorites. This is called Empowered. It's like a beautiful brownie sort of red. The shimmer, beautiful. The next one's called Next, like the matte version of Empowered, the top one. The next one is called Dance Party. It's almost same as that neon pink that hot pink that I tried, maybe a little darker, but still very close. Let me carry on the next row, which is the last row. It's called Stay True. You're supposed to stay true to yourself. Again, very like purpley color. I'm getting similar sort of vibe for some of the colors. They're very close to each other, but not close. Like they're close to each other, but not close enough. Close, if that makes sense. Yeah. The next one on here is Not My Journey. This one's again another one that I'm really like intrigued by. It's called, yeah, Not My Journey. It's like a purpley color. Next one is the shimmer version of this one, which is called Good Place. It's like a very aubergine sort of shimmer. These colors definitely stain, so I can't wait to rub them off my arm. But yeah, they really stain, so it's really hard for me to clean them and make sure that I'm not mixing colors together. I mean, after cleaning, like there's no color left, but it's still stained. That's how crazy it is. I mean, it's a good thing in a way, but at the same time, if you've got those purples on your eyes, would you be able to remove it with makeup remover? That's a bit scary. The next color I'm going to put on is called Paolo, like Sao Paulo. It's again like a lighter version of like this color right here in a shimmer form. Yeah, so they're very similar, but like a matte and a shimmer, you know what I mean? Next one is called Oh Hello. See, to me, again, it's very similar to these guys here, but I could be wrong, it's just my eyes. Okay, I'm gonna carry on doing this because I'm almost at the end. So this one is called Crazy. Again, that's giving me like similar vibe again, like these two right here. They're very close to each other. This is just a darker version of this one. So I don't know. That's really weird. Alright, so the last one is the black, which is called Temptress. And I'm really impressed with the black. It's quite black. So it's really cool that the black's quite black. And look, this whole row, the last two rows are almost like similar colors. Like they're slightly different, but at the same time they're quite similar. I don't know what I feel about that. Like, I mean, it's a good thing in a way, like, you know, different purples, but. Alright guys, so that was the whole palette that I swatched. First impression, like I said, some of the colors look very, very similar to each other. They are different and yet they're very close to the color. In terms of the texture of the eyeshadows, I'm really liking the texture. They feel very soft, they feel very buttery, they feel really high-end, like they feel really good, the quality. The only thing is some of the colors did have some little bit of like chalky sort of feel to them, but how they are on my skin will be very different to how they will perform on the eyes. The colors I've used on the eyes, they were really, really nice. You'll see that in the video. I was quite impressed with them, but obviously I haven't used all the colors. So the ones that I did use, they were really good, but I can't tell you about the whole palette, how the color would be on my eyes, because when I first got the original palette, when I swatched them, they felt really good, but on the eyes, they didn't work. So that is something I have to try first and then see if all the eyeshadows on this palette are actually the same quality as the ones I've already tried, or do they differ. So far they don't feel different. They feel like all the formulas for the mattes are the same and all the formulas for the shimmers are the same. So that's a good thing, that if the mattes are all the same, that means all of them are gonna work really well. The pigment is really good. It actually stained my fingers, so I mean, in a way it's a good thing, and yet it's a little scary. When you take off your makeup, you will get stain on your eyes. So if you've got good primer underneath, hopefully that will keep the color on top of the primer or on top of your concealer instead of on your eyelid. But that's something that you have to go through to see if it will. Other than that, I am so far really impressed with the palette, with the texture and all that. The only critique is that like the colors are very similar to each other. Like even in the pan and here looks very different, but when you swatch them, they almost look the same to each other. So like some of the browns are very close to each other, some of the purples are very close to each other, some of the pinks are very close to each other. So that's like you're getting all these colors, they're similar, they're not different. So even if you had them or didn't have them, it wouldn't make a difference, you know. So I don't know, like I don't know how I feel about that part. In terms of the packaging's pretty sleek and nice. I hated the first packaging because it got so dirty so fast, but at least this one you can really clean it with maybe like a wipe or something if it does get dirty. The inside is still cardboard, so if the inside stains, it will stain, just like the previous one. Yeah, so I'm gonna create a look with this palette today and see how it goes. I'm guessing it'll be really good because they look really nice and soft and buttery and definitely different formula. And I want to do a makeup that you can actually wear if you are going out, whether it's daytime or nighttime, because I know these colors are quite scary for a lot of people because they don't know how to use it for everyday use. And this palette was $66, so it ain't cheap, you know. So now I'm gonna go and do my makeup. First I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's called Comfort Zone. It's a nice warm brown, almost like a nude sort of brown. And this is going to go in my crease and all over my eyelid. And I'm going to just very slightly put this color on. There's not much fallout, which is really cool. At the same time, the color is quite pigmented. I can really use very slight hand and go very lightly. Or, as you can see, I can go quite heavy. The texture's definitely different to my original one, the first Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, or the eyeshadow. I've concentrated that eyeshadow more on my crease, and I've brought it down to my lid, but I've kept a very thin layer of it that you can barely see, but it kind of blends out nicely. Alright, the next color I'm going to go in is this color right here. It's called Thick Skin. Wow, that's an interesting name. And I'm going to take the same brush, and this I'm going to concentrate on the outer corner of my crease. Just darken that area and bring depth. Wow, that was very pigmented. Okay, I thought I took very little, but it's quite intense, so just going to blend that out. I don't know if I have to go again in there because it was quite good. I'm just making sure that I'm spreading the color with the previous one that I've put on, which is Comfort Zone. That brown is so gorgeous. It's a perfect brown that I always look for, and this palette has it, which is awesome. I've taken very light hand so you can see it's not as obvious. But before I thought I took little, but it just went in and it was quite heavy. So it is quite pigmented and there's barely any fallout, which is awesome. It's really, so far, I'm not gonna say it completely, so far I'm really happy with the colors, the pigment, the texture. I'm actually really happy with the colors. Like, there are colors that I'm like, okay, I want to try this, I want to try this, I want to try this. Even with the neutrals or the nudes or the skin colored ones or the natural ones, or you know, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I mean there's a beautiful red in here, but I don't think I want to do red right now with the browns that I've put on. I'm really happy with these already. Like, I'm freaking blown away so far. Okay, I want to do something that is crazy but yet wearable. So I'm gonna go in with, I'm thinking purple or burgundy. I want to go crazy with this and at the same time want to make it look wearable. I'll make it look wearable, but I'm gonna use a pop of color so that, you know, people like me who are scared of colors don't have to be scared of colors, because it's just color. So I'm gonna go in with this beautiful color right here. It's called Crazy, and it is crazy color. I'll take a smaller, denser, preciser brush. I'm gonna take, okay, this is going to be scary, so I'm gonna take very little, maybe a little bit more. And I'm going to concentrate it on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm basically shaping my eye with this purple very gently, because a little bit of excitement will make it go crazy. Sure, that purple, I'm blending it out with the browns that I've got. I'll see if I want to intensify that, but I want to concentrate on this one now. I'm trying to do the same thing that I've done there. Having a small dome brush is so handy because you can really concentrate where you want to put the product and just spread it. And I'm going to go in thick skin again right here, and I'm going to take it on the previous brush I had, and I'm just going to make sure that all my colors are blended nicely. And I want to give that a hint of brown with this purple so it doesn't look that risky, but at the same time it's quite risky. I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and make sure the edges are all blended nicely. And now I'm going to go in with this color right here. This is a mixture between a burgundy red, browny, purpley color. I'm just going to use my fingers to put this on. I'm going to put it where the space is empty. Oh, and this color is called Empowered. Color. It almost looks like pink red. When you look in the pen, it looks more like red brown. Really weird, but I'm loving the color. I'm going to take that crazy color again, that purple color, and I'm just going to blend it in my crease just to make it a bit more obvious. And with my eyeliner, of course, I'm going to use my Lakme liquid eyeliner here and just do a wing liner. Lower lash. I'm gonna go in with the color Crazy again and just smoke out my lower lash line. I'm keeping it like halfway through. I'm not going all the way in. I'm gonna take this I'm gonna take this color right here, which is called Tipsy Girl, and I'm going to take on the same brush because I want that purple mixed with the pink. This is going to go in my inner side of my eye. Any color that I would like on my eyes as like in a corner color, but I'm gonna just try it anyway. I'm gonna try this color right here. It's called Drama Queen. It is a little bit of champagne sort of color. And with my Clarins eye pencil and just put it in my outer corner of my waterline. I'm going to bring it outwards as well. And I'm gonna go and curl my lashes. I'm gonna use my Shiseido curler here. Go in with my Telescopic Mascara by L'Oreal. Put fake lashes on just because I can't be bothered. So I'm gonna just go and do my lips. For my lips, I'm gonna use two colors here, and this one is by Milanese. I don't know if they still do this brand, and this one is Estee Lauder. So I'm going to put this one first. It's a duo color. It looks like this. It has a little bit of brown and a little bit of peachy orange. So I'm just going to line my lips with this. I hope they still do Milanese because it was one of my favorite brands. I'm going to mix that color with my finger. Now on top of that color, I'm going to go in with my Estee Lauder. This one is called Pure Color Envy Liquid Matte and Naked. The number is 111. I'm just going to outline my lips with this and then bring the color in. I love the combination of these two. They're so beautiful, and it's sad that Milanese don't do that color anymore, and I don't think so Lauder does the same color either. So I'm using two colors that are no longer available, but I got to use it. This is the final look using this beautiful palette right here. So far I'm really impressed with all the colors I've used. Yeah, I mean, I haven't used all of them obviously, because when you swatch them they're different when you put them on your eyes or different. But so far all the colors that I've used, they have been phenomenal in terms of their texture, their pigment, their way of gliding on my eyelid. They were all really good so far. So that's why I want to keep on doing more makeup looks with this palette, so you can see how you can create more than just one or two looks. And that's the biggest thing for me, because I'm not a crazy makeup artist who likes to do rainbow color sort of eye makeup. I like to do intense eye makeup, but still that is to the point where you can actually wear it, and for that point, which is probably 80% of the population, is very important to me. So when I bought this palette, yeah, I love the color combinations in this palette, but at the same time I was like, is this palette something that you can use every single day for different looks, and looks that you can actually wear in public and not feel like, oh my gosh, what the hell am I wearing? So yeah, that's the whole point of this palette, that when I bought it, and that's why I wanted to create more looks so that I can see, I can feel if this palette is worth it. So yeah, here's my 2 cents of this palette so far. Obviously it's the first impression instead of more like a review. So review will be happening probably after I've done using all the colors. So yeah, so far I'm loving the palette, I'm loving the colors, I'm loving the texture, I'm loving the pigment. I'm not disappointed yet, but I'm not hoping that I'm going to be disappointed, so I'm going to take it with a grain of salt and then see how it goes, and yeah, and just carry on this journey. So here's a look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It looks like this. I kind of screwed up my eyeliner on this side because I blinked anyway, but y'all know the story. So yeah, this is the final look, and it looks pretty cool. I love it, and obviously, like I said, I will be wearing this look. I would wear this at nighttime, definitely. Love the lips, love the eyes. I'll probably wear fake lashes. If not, I can go like this as well. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something from it, found it entertaining, fun, all that good stuff. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to say something or say hello, comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share this video with someone who would also love this video, maybe enjoy it, maybe learn something from it. And yeah, until next time, I'll be doing more video with this palette, so stay tuned. And hope you guys have a beautiful day. Be happy, be positive, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.